Hey, 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 it's a pretty short day on 165 of a screenwriter's journey. We are on page 59. There should be, I wonder what kind of response I would get if one day I just literally read what I wrote. Because really, when I started this, I didn't know what I was going to say. Obviously, if I was going to comment on it, if I was going to literally kind of read the dialogue and, just say, oh, here's what I wrote and let's see how good that is. Interior, treehouse loft cabin, day, black, footsteps, Hogan, muffled, foggy. Miss Hart, Miss Hart, a sliver of blurry light. Hogan, Holly, you okay? That's kind of what I thought I might do. And then then I would rewrite it and then it would sort of become a mess when I wasn't doing virgin writing, which I'm doing now. And then I realized, well, anyone watching this can just read what I'm writing, and that would be a lot more interesting than having me just say it. So I got into this sort of commentary mode where I'm trying to give my, this will sound pompous, accumulated years of wisdom. And it's not necessarily wisdom in success. It's wisdom in failure and success, which is probably even more helpful or useful. And so I'm examining what I'm doing and I'm seeing, hey, this works. Hey, this doesn't. I've got this input. Now I'm a big enough guy to go back and try to fix it. I thought it was great. And now I realize, hey, when I get to that top level of people who are going to be reading this, hopefully, I don't want them to hate it and then me to say, well, the other 98% of the people liked it, so this 2% must be wrong. Well, guess what, Jack? Those 2% are the people that pay you money. The other ones, I mean, they could be friends, they could be well-intentioned, they could be peers, but unless they've got a big bank account and they're going to pay you for your great script, which then in turn they don't know what they're going to do with. So that's sort of the difference. And as usual, I'm off on a big tangent. So the point is that I'm trying to make these more than just literally me reading it or some whatever. I don't know where I'm going with that. But so Hogan has found Holly and so I'm trying to get Hogan's backstory of having served in the wherever, the military, Army Ranger, blah, blah, blah. And in the first, I must say in the previous version of the script way back when Hogan was introduced later and he was in the FBI and all of that really came quite easily. And it feels like this microphone might be too loud all of a sudden. Not sure why. I just turned it down a little. Huh. I'm just watching it almost peak there. I must be super excited about what I'm writing. And so I must say it seemed like his dialogue and his character came easier. And now obviously that's changed quite a bit, but I still want to get those elements in. But it's one of those things where you try to force it, and then because you force one line of dialogue, you have to go back and force 2 or 3 other lines of dialogue, and it just kind of becomes a jumbled mess. And so I'm trying to kind of hang on to my idea for him, my character for him, but not constricting myself to say this is exactly how it's going to happen. So that's what I'm trying to do. Having said all that, the first bit with he and Holly, when he doesn't really rescue her, he finds her and whatever. As usual on virgin writing, it goes on too long and it's a little too cutesy and stuff. So I have a feeling I'm going to do, it won't be a final pass, but I'm going to do a pass where I really strip out as much extraneous stuff as I can. And you say, Jack, why don't you do that the first time through so you don't have to do it the second time? Well, that is impossible in my estimation. So this was a very short day. I just got through a few pages. Ooh, look at that. I'm doing parallel dialogue. It doesn't look that way, but when you put it in a PDF, it does. See ya tomorrow.